A lot of people, when they start a YouTube channel, they think of a lot of things in their head. A lot of people think that when they post a video, they gain 10,000 subscribers within an instant. And in this society, that's not how it really works anymore. Judging back to how it was back in 2010 compared to the day now, a lot of people expect money, and money is a pretty huge thing nowadays. Now, I'm not gonna get political with this video. This is just a summary of exactly what is happening in the real world. So, when it comes to money, money is a huge thing. It helps you afford a house, food, bills, anything like that. But coming from a 17-year-old who's still young and healthy, active, living with a loving and caring family, a roof is under already my head, but there's a little downside. As a youngin' like myself, it's hard for money. And with how jobs are nowadays, and yes, I'm putting the J word out in this video, don't get mad at me, but when it comes to getting jobs in this day and age, it's kind of hard to do that because of the way how society is working now. With the way how governments are working nowadays, they like to get greedy. They get power hungry. They get money hungry. Pure, simple greed. And that's how I don't want to end up as. I don't want to end up as a greedy person. Ever since Canada elected Mark Carney as Prime Minister of the country, things have been slipping down as, you know, a waterfall. Everything keeps going down, and prices rise up. It's hard nowadays. It's really hard, and especially when it comes to getting a job. Money is very, very scarce. And what I mean by very scarce, as in, it's like you do not want to spend a dime at all. And that's the one thing that worries me, because a lot of the dimes that I will be spending, whether if it's a single nickel, dime, quarter, loony, or toonie, it's all going down the drain the exact same way everyone does spend their money. Getting back onto the topic about YouTube, it's like you expect it all. It's not going to work that way. A lot of new people on my channel are thinking on, if I do the same way that this guy does it, I'm going to gain subscribers within a matter of seconds. Sadly, that's not how this society works, my friend. It requires patience. And sometimes you gotta have a little bit of humility in there too. You gotta accept the mistakes that you'll make in the future, otherwise the past is going to haunt you forever. In a recent short that I've made, I accepted the mistakes that I've made, and I even made a small apology about it. I'm accepting the mistakes that I have made in the past, and I'm not going to fight the future for it. Otherwise, the past is going to get to me, and I'm going to face some serious and major consequences for the actions that I have caused. In other words, don't screw up. Take the mistakes that I have made as a sign of dignity. My dignity was the mistakes that I've made, and I have cherished those mistakes. I wanted to try the best I could to try and make the Railfan community a better place, which inevitably went down the drain. Someone found out my mistakes, and I found out someone else's mistakes. Did we have an equal? Yes, we did. Did we yell at each other for it? Of course we did. But did we make up after it? Absolutely. It doesn't matter whether if you're the perfect person or not, you're always going to make mistakes in the future, no matter what. And as long as you know that you've made those mistakes and you can reflect yourself on the past without having to be haunted in the future, do what you can the best way possible so you can reflect yourself. So that way you can become a better person, so that you'll know the mistakes that you've made in the past won't be a problem in the future. Because if you know those mistakes, you'll know them well. Now remember, as a YouTuber, you're not going to expect everything that's gonna come to you straight away. Whether that's subscribers, money, views, likes, or hell, even comments. You gotta have the patience to wait for it all. It can't just come to you straight away, because that would be just pure, simple greed. Just like the way how some of our governments work. Pure, simple greed. Now, I hope you enjoyed this little session of me talking about what it's like being a YouTuber and how it reflects itself on the real world. If you did, please be sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. It would help me out a lot. It would also help reflect some of the past mistakes that I've made in the past. And hopefully it'll become a better thing in the future for myself and other people. So, this is the end of the video, and from here on out, this is Via Rail 6452 Rail Productions signing off. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys out on the high iron. Peace.